Hey guys, Hakeem here, back with some more magic. Today we're going to revisit the first deck I ever did on YouTube, and that is Spider Spawning. So, that first hand wasn't very good. Here we've got a pair of card draw cards. I mean, we're on the play. Hopefully we can get some more land and get going. But this is Hakeem playing against Iomide. He's playing a 64 card deck. I have a strong suspicion that he's on my friends list on Xbox Live. But we just bumped into each other in a random lobby, so let's see what he's doing. He's playing the Savage Lands and passing it back. That is the John Triland. So we picked up the second swamp that we're going to need for Dead Reckoning, in case we ever need to kill something. But I'm going to put the Visionary out on board first. The cool thing you can do is cycle a Viscera Dragger just to put something in your graveyard if your Dead Reckoning is dead in your hand, because you know, you need a creature card in your graveyard in order to use this as removal. And a 3-power creature is a fairly good target for it. Plus, then when you pick it back up, you can just cycle it away again and draw another card. So anyway, he's played Savage Lands, that's John. Now he's gone Forest, and we're looking at Satyr Wayfinder, so he's playing a graveyard theme as well. Presumably, anyway, I'm reaching there, but I would imagine. So there is a Nemesis Immortals, yeah, and an Elvish Visionary. So he looks like he's probably going to be playing a Spider Spawning type of deck. I would imagine if he's got red in it, then it's probably for Ogre Battle Driver. Either that or he's using the John Triland just to throw us off, and he's actually just playing green-black. So I'm not going to attack here. Excuse me, I'm just going to sit back. I've got the cycling open on Viscera Dragger that I'll use at the end of the turn. He's played a Golgari Gate. See if he attacks. I will block if he attacks. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that trade, but I'm sure he's going to follow up with a Visionary or a Wayfinder. And there's the Wayfinder, yeah. Double Wayfinder start is always good for the graveyard decks. You know, I wish I'd started that way, but not to be. So anyway, let's just cycle this Viscera Dragger here and draw a card. It is a Spider Spawning, okay. So we got 2 creatures in the grave. Ah, here we go. So we're going to cast the Wayfinder first in case we pick up a gate. And if not, we'll just play the Swamp. So let's just get our Wayfinder into play and build the graveyard a little bit. We dump 2 creatures in Spawning. We pick up a Forest, which I will play. And pass it back over to Iomide. So, what is this game going to come down to? If we're both playing spiders, it's probably going to come down to Craterhoof. Oh my, excuse me. It's in my deck. I imagine it's in his. I mean, Sheoldred is in mine as well. I mean, she's a pretty powerful card in these types of decks. So here's a Nemesis Immortals. How many creatures do I have in here? I have 4. So I can cast this for 2 mana. Alright, that's probably the road we're going to go down. Let's swing and see if he accepts the trade, because that's one less chump blocker that'll be in the way of the Nemesis, so he does. It's too bad it doesn't reduce the cost of Nemesis Immortals any more than already, but we're just going to slam that down and get a 5/5 into play for 2 mana. And if he had a creature, we could play Dead Reckoning, so not only does this deck have the Spider Spawning angle, it also has sort of a beatdown angle. So here's an Indulgent Tormentor. Yeah, it has a beatdown angle, where I can just start unearthing these Viscera Draggers alongside Nemesis Immortals and playing Vengevines. So if I were to play Vengevine and Unearth right now, I'd be swinging at him for 12. I mean, he's on 20, so I'm going to Dead Reckoning that Tormentor and get a Viscera Dragger back. I think that's the card I want to get back. Let's see. I've got a Colossus in hand, so let's just get back the Viscera Dragger and kill his Tormentor. And then swing for 5. And next turn we'll probably play the Vengevine. I mean, this deck, it's almost more like a beatdown deck that just has, you know, it's got, like I said, the Vengevine and the Nemesis. It's just, oops, I'm sorry. It's just got the Spider Spawning in it. It's not, the Spider Spawning is not really the main win condition in this deck. But it's a very powerful card. So let's see what he does on 6 mana. Not seeing any red cards here. He's playing a Reclamation Sage. That's not going to blow anything up. That's just a 2/1 for 3 mana. He's got Beastmaster Ascension in his deck. Okay, so there's that Viscera Dragger that we... there's that Viscera Dragger, but for now we're going to put a Vengevine out there, and we will cycle the Dragger at the end of the turn. So let's just swing for 9 here. There we go. Let's see how we... I'm pretty sure he's going to block. See if he has any, you know, combat tricks, or if that's just a... that's just a chump. Just looking like a chump. So let's see now if he's going to resolve a Spider Spawning. He does have a good few creatures in his graveyard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in his graveyard, and he's just played a Runescar Demon. Excuse me. So that's pretty powerful. I'll probably get the Colossus into play, and then if I untap with it, I can kill that. I can kill that demon. We'll see what happens though. See what he's going to fetch is the important thing. He could have a spawning in his hand, and he could be going off to get Crater Hoof Behemoth. I mean, this game could be over in a couple of turns if that's what's going on. He might pick up a spawning just to you know, get his ground game. He might pick up another Runescar Demon. Some people like to do that. So let's just cycle a Dragger here. Pick up Forest. Now, Necromancer's Assistant. So we'll have a total of 7 mana available. 7 mana available. I can swing here. I can swing here. Alright, let's do this. He can block the Vengevine. No, he's going to block there. Okay, so I am going to activate Monstrosity. 4 mana? Shit. Alright. Alright, let's make it a 10-10. Kill that Runescar Demon. Should have done that math beforehand. But anyway, let's just play Necromancer's Assistant and go a bit wider here. I'm worried about, since he's playing Beastmaster, I know there's got to be a Crater Hoof in there. Oh, there's a Crater Hoof in my graveyard. So I'm afraid to see spiders. Yeah, here's the spiders. And then he's got a Beastmaster Ascension. He could just treasured find that Beastmaster Ascension, or he could just play one. So that's going to be a minor problem. I'm probably going to lose this game now that he had that tutor. Probably going to lose. So let's see. I mean, my own Spider Spawning is not that great. My Armor Colossus is not that great. I guess I just put a Graveborn Muse in and an Elvish Visionary down. So let's do that. Actually, let's attack. I mean, if he's got the overrun effect, it's kind of pointless for me to stave blocker. So let's see how many spiders he wants to sacrifice. If he wants to try and pick off my Vengevine, if he does, I can cast a Visionary. Or if he's just going to chump block all 3. If he chump blocks all 3 and then just passes, you know, it's probably the Crater Hoof on the way. It's probably a guaranteed Crater Hoof. Yeah, so yeah, there's a Crater Hoof coming. Well, that fucking sucks. Had a pretty good draw too, but that's it. By the power of Spider Spawning, I don't have any reach in this deck. You know, I've got to force through damage with Crater Hoof. So here we go. Let's get hoofed here. He's got the mana for it. It's a Beastmaster Ascension. Okay, well it's not as bad. I think I might survive that. Will I? 5, 6 is 30 now. So I guess I should have taken into account the fact that it was probably a Beastmaster Ascension that he went and got. And I could have kept some jump blockers back and actually survived. But anyway, you know, like once he got that Runescar Demon down, I knew he had a spawning in hand. He probably, you know, it's possible he needed 2 pieces, you know. He could have had the spawning in hand and fetched up the Ascension, or he could have had the Ascension in hand and fetched up the spawning that he needed to go off with it. Either way, he got it off before I did, and he won the game. All right, guys, let's see in a couple of seconds for another one. All right, let's try the Spider Spawning thing again. Here we're looking at a 1-lander. See you later. Here we're looking at a 1-lander on the draw, and look at this. This hand is just, if I could trade one of these 2 cards up here for a land. Oh fuck. Anyway. Double black with a pair of 2 green 2-drops. Yeah. I've got 16 green sources in the deck. Down to 5, 1 land. Okay. Down to 4, 1 land. Well, I'm not going to 3. So we're on the draw. Hopefully we'll pick up a second land, Visionary into Assistant, and maybe we'll be able to cast the Graveborn Muse. So we don't have any black mana yet. Oh, this is disheartening. But we'll see if we can get there. You never know. Playing against Cypher 16X, the mastermind, who's playing what appears to be a Grill deck. So he goes turn 2 Pioneer. What? Yeah, I guess he wanted to play the gate first, I suppose. I don't know. Don't like the Pioneer. You know how I feel about that. Don't need to rehash my opinions there. Picked up an Arbor Colossus, so that's not very good. But at least we got the cantrip here. Hopefully we can get a 3rd land into play and get that assistant. Oh, it's black mana. That's good. That's good. Okay. All right. So at least you know, we still got a chance to keep moving. If I can get the Graveborn Muse into play, if I can just get another black source, like it's possible I dig myself out of this thing. I'd hate to see it die to a ground salt, but I'm not going to block here yet. While I normally like trades with this deck to fill up my own graveyard, I got a feeling I'm going to be missing land drops, and I'm going to need that to chump block. So, did pick up a 4th land, so we won't be able to cast the Grave Worm Muse, but if we get to 5, we'll be able to cast Colossus. So for now, I'm going to swing here. And like I said, I'm not planning on chump blocking with the Visionary anytime soon. So I will attack with it. And I will put down a Necromancer's Assistant, and let's just hope we don't turn over 3 swamps. That would make me mad. There's only 8 swamps in the deck, and there goes one of them. Also, we got a Nemesis in the graveyard and a Dead Reckoning. So, all right, so there goes one of our swamps. We got another one to play. We do have the 4 gates, so there are 12 total black sources in this deck. You can check out the link in the video description for the updated list. Anytime I post a gameplay of an old deck, I do try to keep the lists updated on No Goblins Allowed. We're looking at Arbor Colossus, that thing now. See, that's what I'm talking about. We're going to need that 1/1 to chump block. So here he comes. Yeah, I'm definitely not blocking that Pioneer. I can take 1 when I'm on 19. I can do that. All right, now let's pick up another. At least we'll get to cast our own Arbor Colossus next turn, but very likely he'll have the opportunity to monstrous his. And beat ours in combat, so we're going to be relying on the chump block here for a little while. I do have Spider Spawning mana. Inferno Titan, oh fuck. Well, game's over here now. I mean, I can't beat that. There's just no way. He's hitting me for 7 here, and he's got a Titan on the board. I'm down to 10. I'm going to put a Colossus down. But what the hell? Okay, alright. I mean, I'm going to put a Colossus down. You know, if he swings with his Titan, I can trade with it. If he just swings with his, own Titan, or I'm sorry, his own Colossus, and monstresses the block, then I'll just Spider Spawn the turn after. But I mean, I'm dead. No, he's just gonna kill it. No, I am dead now. I am dead because that's 13 plus 3 from the Titan. I don't know why you're playing Pioneer. You're just playing out your whole hand. But anyways, 13 plus 3 from the Titan, plus he has Fire Breathing, so he can actually hit me for 18 here. And I'm on 17 life, so yeah, he does it twice when he only needs to do it once. Style points, if you kill that Pioneer you just cast with one of the, Arc Lightning points, just to get me down to exactly 0. Yeah, well, I couldn't see a hand with more than 1 fucking land. Holy jeez! Oh no, I did see one with 2 swamps and green 2-drops. I did see that. Oh well, that was pretty shitty. What are you going to do? Sometimes you mulligan and lose, but let's move on and try to get a 3rd game. Oh, fuck. Alright, after those 2 fucking losses, let's try to end this episode off with a win, looking at a hand with 1 black source, 4 green sources, so the mana's pretty good. Got a, we got Wayfinder, Visionary, and Visitor Dragger, so we got a lot of card draw, a lot of early action, and some decent mana, but we're on the draw. I'd obviously rather be on the play, but, what are you going to do? So Mr. Fair Inside playing a 61 card deck. Starts off with the Swamp, picked up another Wayfinder, so this is looking pretty good. I guess the game feels bad about the sequences that I drew in my last game and wants to make it up to me. But hopefully, ultimately it comes down to, will the game let me win this time? Yeah. All right. Strange to lose back-to-back games of Spider Spawning, I'll be honest. I mean, this deck is one of my stronger decks. So we're hunting down a black source. We got plenty of green. So that's what we're on the hunt for. We don't mind a gate. Yeah, we dropped a Shealdred in here and an Eldritch Visionary plus a Dead Reckoning. So we got 2 creatures in the grave currently. And we'll be able to play a gate next turn plus another Wayfinder. And we've got a Spawning in hand. So, we're on the up and up. Mr. Fairnside appears to be playing mono black. Either that or he kept a hand without a land of his secondary color. No, doesn't look like that. So let's see what his play is. It is a Death Baron, so he's playing some kind of mono black skeleton zombie thing, because this gives his skeleton zombie creatures, skeletons and zombie creatures. Oh my god, +1/+1 and Death Touch. So for now, we're just going to do this. We're not going to swing, obviously, because he's got a 2/2 to our 1/1, and we're just going to build the graveyard. Again, we're going to go for some black, because we got plenty of green mana. 6 sources. So there's a swamp, and bin 3 creatures. So yeah, graveyard is coming along nicely. 5 creatures in there, and let's just pass it over. Still got, we're going to get straight up to 7 mana if we survive that long, depending on what our opponent does. Got a few more cantrips here. Got the spiders, so it's looking good. It's looking good. But anything could go wrong at any moment, so fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Alright, so 4 mana out of mono black. What are we looking at? Skeletons and zombies. You could be playing those awful 1 and 2 drops like the Walking Corpse, Asphodel Wanderer, and all that sort of stuff. I mean, he could be just playing a zombie deck because he wants to play a zombie deck. I mean, that's reason enough to play a deck, but that doesn't. I don't think mono black is particularly any good. It's probably one of the worst mono colors you can build. I fiddle around with it very, very little. Mega Beast has a deck that he says is pretty good. I haven't tried it. If you want to get on over to NGA and check that out and see what it's like. But I'm just drawing a lot of land here. So I'm going to play the basic because you know, usually I like to play a Visionary in case I draw a gate, blah blah blah. But I'm going to want to cycle the Viscera Dragger, so I will get a swamp into play, cast a Visionary, and hold up Viscera Dragger at the end of the turn. So let's just draw that. It is a Graveborn Muse. Okay, that's good. Graveborn Muse is good. That's just even more card draw. That's one of the things about this deck. It does have a lot of card drawing power with the Visionaries, the Draggers. The Wayfinders are, you know, they're not really card draw, but you know, they replace themselves just always with a land. And you've got Graveborn Muse here, so I mean the deck is pretty good at keeping its hand full and cycling through itself. So we picked up a second spawning here. So for now, I mean I can swing here. He can start picking my dudes off, but they'll just go in the graveyard where I upgrade them into 1/2s. So I think with 3 dudes on the board, I will get 2 damage through and lose a dude. Let him pick off one of them. That's fine. It's a couple of damage, could matter later. And like I said, I'm going to upgrade those guys into 1/2 spiders eventually. So there we go. Let's get the Graveborn Muse down, and then hopefully we untap with it. No ulcerate. I mean, a dead weight. He's going to need double dead weight to get rid of it. Tribute to Hunger is no good unless he has 3 of them and 9 mana. So it should stick. Ulcerate is the card that's going to deal with it if he wants to pay the 3 life and if he has it in his deck. Playing mono black, I think you kind of have to play Ulcerate because it's a really strong removal spell. And you know, when you're playing mono colored, your options are severely limited. He could be playing Assassinates in his deck. I mean, the mono black removal in this game is not the greatest, you know. So we're going to get to draw a pair of cards here now, which is good. It's one of my favorite things to do. Got the Crater Hoof, and we got the mana to cast it. So no longer will I be sacrificing my 1/1s. No longer will I be doing that. Let's see, what have we got in the graveyard here? We're on 6 mana. We can cast a Sheoldred next turn. So if I Sheoldred into Crater Hoof, I mean, it'll still kill him. We don't even need spiders, I guess. We'll Sheoldred to the top of the library and kill that thing. See if he's got Undying Evil. Don't really care if he does. So yeah, Sheoldred is going to go to the top of our library, and his thing is that he hasn't done anything else. I guess the game is just, you know, is going to gift me a win here, since since I lost my last 2. I mean, it must be RNG's is looking out for me, like he does. So let's get him down to 13. What do we have in the graveyard? It must be Viscera Draggers, yeah. I mean, if he doesn't do anything, I can just unearth those and kill him with those. But, I mean, that's not a hoofing. So, we're not going to do that. 7 mana, it's probably going to be a Runescarred Demon or a Sheoldred of his own. It's probably going to happen. You know, he hasn't had to play. The only thing he's done is turn 3 Death Baron. Yeah, there's the Assassinate. He's going to kill the Graveborn Muse. She's gone. See you later. See if he's going to assassinate a 1/1 now just to preserve his life total. He's probably got more of those in there. But we shall see. It's a Dead Reckoning. Okay, he's playing Dead Reckoning as well, so he's going to pick back up his only creature there and kill one of my 1/1s. So the Crater Hoof plan has it's still intact because now I pick up the Sheoldred, but rather than cast it, I cast Spider Spawning and I hoof him next turn. I don't need to, but I mean I'm going to cast this Crater Hoof for maximum damage. That's going to happen. Yeah, I'm not going to just kill him with spiders. I'm going to kill him with really, really big trampling spiders. So there's Sheoldred. We're going to play green and Spider Spawn. Don't know how many it is. Should be like 8 or 10. It is 8, yeah. It is 8. We'll get in for 1 here. And next turn, hoofing. So yeah, at least the game saw fit to reward my my 2 losses with a with the hoofing finale, so the episode will still be a success. Now, with that said, I mean, you know, I could lose somehow, maybe. So I don't want to get too cocky here. Definitely don't want to get too cocky because, you know, I'm 99.84% certain, and you know, let's round up to 100. But yeah, I'm that percent certain that Craterhoof's going to win the game, and I'm going to have enough creatures to kill him. You know, I got a good feeling. I got a good feeling about it. So let's see. 7 mana. You know, he just put his what is it called? Death Baron on the top of his library. We know he's got that. He's got an 8th mana now. So he could Grizzlebrand. No, he's gonna suffer the past. So he's gonna gain some life, but he's not gonna gain you know, 168 life, which is kind of what he needs right now. He doesn't know that, of course. You know, he thinks I'm playing spiders, and he's going to gain some life and stop me. But I've already got all the pieces that I need, and he's tapped out. So let's just hoof. Excuse me, and there it is. And I actually needed to hoof to win this turn because he went back up to 19. So now, yeah, let's attack for... How many 11s do we have? We have 9 11s. That's 99. Plus 15, so that's 114 damage. It's a fair bit. It's a fair bit of damage there, my friend. So it wasn't 168 that he needed to gain, but, you know, it was up in the ballpark of 130-ish. So yeah, we're going to watch... Oh, he's watching damage effects? Oh, we get to watch this counter go one by one. This is exciting. What was he on? 19 and 114, so what's it? Negative 95? Negative 105? Something like that? Yeah, negative 95. First instinct was right. Alright then, so yeah. Lost in the Spider Spawning Mirror, which is, you know, I mean, he had Beastmaster Ascension. What are you going to do? In the second game, mulliganed. What are you going to do? In the third game, my opponent did nothing. Win the game. That's how it works. But at least we got to hoof him and end on a high note. Alright, guys. Thanks a lot for watching, and we'll see you for another different deck tomorrow.